Hey, spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2, the Unfallen. Now, we left off there just after we had finished, and we had just made bigger friends with the Zavali and the... Oh, new event. One of the planets is system at first. Oh, okay, so we got Xenology. Oh, that's mildly disappointing. I think Xenology is a fairly easy tech to get. What looks like a huge asteroid approaching one of your systems started to be a fragment of an ancient planet burst ages ago. What makes it different are the remains of strange alien structures on it. What will you do before the planetary fragment flames into the sun? Make them pay. While it is safe, make tours and visit and learn about who lived there, and in the meantime, make some dust out of it. So that would be reasonable. Respect the dead. What happened to the planet is better than level cards. Plus 10 happiness, plus 10% science. I like the idea of getting a forgotten piece of tech. So let's have a look here. So what was Xenology that we picked up? It was this. Not a terrible tech, actually. Because it does give us the Academy Embassy. Which I have no problem of getting. Let's see here. Clever Fake. Minus 10. So this is finished. I don't know what technology we found, actually. I think it was Xenology. I don't know what tech we found for this. The Unfallen on Phoenix has gained population. Okay, I was going to transport some population from somewhere, and I think I forgot to do it. Was it to Graphius? I was going to send people to Graphius. From where? Is it Bethel I don't need them? It is Bethel that I don't need them. But sadly, another population grew here, so it was to Graphius. Go there. So, we're sending over a ship full of population to Graphius? Oh. We may have sent too many. Perhaps we did. No. Do we want to send it to Graphius? Primus? Were you sending away population? No, you're happy with your Calgaros. And your amiibos. Let's have a look here. So, I'll tell you what, just don't send any. Just keep doing what you're doing. Fastidious trees. Oh, there's a full fleet here ready to go, so we will create a new fleet here, and we will get heading on over to Lachat. Because we need to capture this sort of central area. Looks like there's a lot of natives. A lot of, what do you call them? Minor civilizations that we could pick up, which would be really good, because we have two quests. Capture, assimilate, attract a new population type in your empire, and increase the number of non-unfallen populations in your empire. That's something we're going to do. Move these ships along. And you are now ready to not only create a new vine, but to explore these anomalies. We'll explore this anomaly. This is a subterranean anomaly, and we found experience. And then here's another. We found a titanium enhancer. Cool. Find some cool stuff. Atmosphere, kind of water sight, plus 70 shield capacity. Oh, that'll do well. The ship won't be moving anyway, so that's not a huge deal. Primus has finished its thingy. And how long until you finish your ships? Okay, 3 turns until you're ready with your next fleet, and we will be vining up. NGC 205. So, it'd probably be a good time to finish up this. We found Polar Tempest. This is mainly a negative anomaly. What's the experience? Just out of curiosity. Veteran 3, Veteran 2, Veteran. My ships are getting fairly well upgraded. It might be a good idea to bring them back to Lachat here. There's some anomalies to explore. Next fleet is Idle. Summon a vine. You fire off from these things. These guys are actually giving me a decent amount of dust, manpower, and science. Quite happy with that. In fact, I think they're actually giving me a pretty significant chunk of science. Like 12% of my empire science is coming from them, which is actually a not ignorable amount. So I will call this the end of this turn. Looks like the Sophons are spreading out a little bit. That's good. They're my friends, and hopefully we will remain friends. The Riftborn are a little bit upset with me. Ugh. I think I take the -10 or plus minus. I don't mind losing out on the influence because I have a lot of influence. So we will embrace new event, the Quantitative Society. A cabal of scientists and visionaries from a prominent research group, a think tank, have come forward to your government promising to deliver the dream of a utopian society. They have created a vast super AI that can watch and learn from all and believe that we will benefit from its scrutiny. Like many have come up with ideas to fix society, their dream is riddled with their own biases and hang-ups, including believing that life isn't worth living without a dependable chain of caffeine bars featuring semi-designer furnishings and exotic mood music. The fact the vision of a perfect society also involves a mandatory science fund means that though your citizens will become more rational, they won't be as pliant. A more popular, less scientifically beneficial move would be to ignore them. We will take the science. I will totally take the bonus science. So Graphius, you have finished your xeno-industrial shenaniganery. Your population is quite expansive. So, what's the next step here? Possibly to just pick up as much production as humanly possible. So we'll pick up these two. And then we'll come back. We'll come back to you when we are ready. In fact, we may just scooch over colonization here. See if we can't ring my doorbell and interrupt another video. Thanks very much, buddies. So, where is this fleet that I have selected? Ah, okay. Do an exploration of here. Oh, my dogs are going crazy now too because someone rang the doorbell. Great! That's my favorite thing to happen. We'll explore this. Nothing found. We will explore this huge forest. Dark glitter. Ooh. Way to turn. No, we didn't find anything there. Population is growing in Galtur. Galtur is almost fully populated out. It's a hot planet. It's not ideal. Actually, the amoebas would be great to live here, right? Yeah, the amoebas would be good. Could I transport them? Could I do like a population swap? I sent over 3 amoebas from Primus. Oh, I don't have amoebas. Did I send the amoebas to Ingress? Are they there yet? No, they're not. But they will be. They will eventually be. Are you growing another amoeba anytime soon? No, but it may be. End turn. Speaking of amoebas, can't I boost the production of certain population in my empire? I'll see if I can do that. Compact warp methods. So we just unlocked Moonbase Alpha. Moonbase Alpha. Isn't that a reference to a game? Remember that game, the John Madden? There's a great video. Look up, alright, when you're finished with this video, go look up Moonbase Alpha John Madden. It's one of these original hilarious meme videos from way back when meme videos were really just only starting to become a thing, and it's just absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious stuff. Anyway, system improvement, so population on sterile, that's actually really good. So I think we can explore moons now. Hardened alloys. Dimensional folding. This is just a flat plus 40% science on a system. I don't mind picking up a bit of more military tech. Cordial, so we've made bigger friends with the Zavali and the Hisho. So these guys are becoming much more amenable to us and they're sending us more resources and stuff, which is great. Science and exploration, we have unlocked new curiosities. So there should be more little flashy things around, maybe. So Primus, what have you been doing? Oh, I think you actually just colonized a new planet, didn't you? You did. You did just colonize a new planet. There are moons here. Moons? Eco-habitat. We don't need more population right now. I think it'll actually be perfectly reasonable to pick up an interplanetary network for extra production. And the Academy Embassy is going to be something we want to build somewhere. as is the Denarq University thing. This would be good for the extra Jadonics. Ow. As will the magnetic field generators for the extra sign. So that'll be something we'll work on for a little bit there. We'll get our fleets to move. We should have a fleet now heading over to pick up Lahat. That's right, we want to take Lahat and get to Takal. Because we want to get this antimatter. We want to pick up some of this antimatter in the center of the universe. It's important to me. Okay, Sarcini got level 2 modernization, which is good. It means that it can send away population and also accept population. I think I have, or I had. What's this planet? It is cold and sterile. Where are my Hisho? I need to find some. Is there one here? There is. I will send 2 to, what is the name of this planet? To Sarcini. I'll go in here and I'll send you guys over to Sarcini. So those guys will head over there, populate this world. And then I'll send these 2 Unfallen somewhere else. In the meantime, I suppose there's no harm in grabbing drone networks. Oh, and it looks like the tech I picked up was actually this. The impactless sites, which allows me mercenaries and heroes on the marketplace. Let's go check that out. Marketplace. Heroes. I could buy a hero. How much are you? 1,300. What are you? Born in a culture, you are level 1. But I don't know if this will negatively impact my ability to get more heroes. I am working towards another hero. Right? Yeah, so let's go. Let's buy a hero. Why not? Unknown Empires. So the AI does trade and sell all sorts of stuff. Oh, wow, you can buy and sell stuff. Evolution of market price over time. So can I sell ships here? So I could buy some of these things, but I don't know what I could do with them. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll buy a hero, right? I'll buy a hero, and it'll not make it harder for me to get my next hero. It did make it harder for me to get my next hero, which is okay. And I suppose, I'll tell you what we'll do. Just for funsies, right? We'll buy a couple of these pincers. But can I modify them? I can't. So I just like what I get is what I get. Kinda. Tell you what we'll do. Go auto explore for me. And be good little ships. So a hero recruited, great. So this is a human. I suppose it's probably a good idea to have his ship upgraded. Although I'm probably going to be just using him as a colony sit honor dude. So how about we pick up a skill here? Oh, you have no skill points. Why don't you go manage Graphians? Well, go manage Sarcini. Let me get a governor here, and I'll send Oleg Lagarin over. He's Imperialist Scientist faction, and he is a Guardian, so he's kind of good for certain things. Okay, we'll do an exploration with this ship. My goodness. There's so much to do in a turn now. We found Hyperium, that's good. We're going to want to pick that up if we can. Oh, do you know what? I think I had finished a fleet over here. Oh, one more turn. I think you've explored all those blips. Why don't you head over to Mizar and get those little blips that are blipping over there. Looks like a lot of pirate ships, actually. Kind of scary. But, We shall prevail. Actually, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna run back to get upgraded. One more turn on that. A nagging question. Those fleets amassing on our borders. When we planning anything on they should they taste? No, we have no plans to attack you at all, actually. Population is increasing. The Harashem's on Phoenix has increased. End turn. Oh, Galter needs production. I think micromanaging my population is kind of interesting, but it might be just a distraction. So, yeah, we'll pick up some production here. Six turns until we are finished the Intergalactic Technology Center. Really good if we could pick that up. Quite disappointed if we don't get it, actually. We've invested so much production into it at this point that it'll be a little bit upsetting. Our control of the universe has expanded considerably. Battle at Corvus. This was to be expected. Hull absorption, show location. We should win this, but we may lose a ship or two. Although we have very experienced ships. We will fight. We might lose the well. Just barely survived. Upgrade to the latest design and then attack. Great. So apparently upgrading to the latest design heals your ships, which is fantastic now that I know that. That's abusable. Extremely abusable. So we are vining up here. We'll make our ships move along their path. We have entwined here. So how do I unlock the ability to make allies with some of these civilizations that are a little bit wary of me? Okay. I think this was the entwining that I just finished. And you guys are also going to get upgraded. Some prowlers here you're going to want to take care of. I want to entwine Gemini. It does have antimatter, which is important. I'm going to need that resource in abundance at some point. Oh, actually, speaking of which, I can now add armor to my army composition. And I suppose the thing to do here would be to go 50-50 armor and armor and infantry, and then we'll take the plus 400 the armor health. So armor is quite good at killing infantry, and we've got a good composition now. We have armor, so we can, if we were doing any invasions or defending any invasions, we have armor to protect us. Okay, that's that. We own another collapsing star, which is really great for our income. So Cygnus has finished another fleet. That's really good. We're going to send you out over to entwine this for the extra stuff. These guys have expanded quite rapidly. Very useful for them. We will end turn here. Okay, so Cygnus is finished. My bad, I admit to assign new things. Click. Multiple moon mission. Too complex at first to send living explorers. Probes to the moon are a good starting point for analysis. Eventually, the establishment of bases, mines, and shipyards would be ideal to maximize the potential bounty. +1 population slot. Moon base Alpha. Ooh. So I tell you what, why don't we do a multiple moon mission? It'll take 2 turns. We'll pick up the interplanetary transport network. Did I transport population over here? I may have. Or was it over here? Have they made it yet? No, they haven't. They're on their way though, right? Yes, this is them. They're on their way over. So Cygnus, I want you to, yeah, work on the multiple moons. And then I suppose grab the moon base, Alpha. And turn. I think things are going pretty good for me right now. I'm going to give official support to the pacifists. I want the pacifists to stay in power, because they are giving me my mission where I get bonus resources from having friends who are at peace. So, who has been entrenched? So the scientists took the industrialist stuff. The militarists took over as well, which is interesting. So it might be time to have a look at our laws, because we probably have unlocked some new ones at this point. Right. Let's have a little peek here up at the laws. How about we get rid of the super tax? That's a lot of money though. The Star Boogie Bill. Make love not war. Diplomacy cost intro. That could be good. Toys for boys, super tax. I think we'll keep the super tax. None of these really super... This is really good actually, so I'm going to keep that. And then I'll... abolish that law, and then I'll take in the super tax instead. System improvement cost, production cost reduced. That's pretty damn good. So let's pick up. I suppose sustainable farms would help us grow, but I also think it might be worth it to just grab like xeno-industrial things, because we do have 2 planets colonized, so we'll pick that up, and then we'll pick up a bit of production here, and then we'll see what we do. Get our ships moving. We're about to go into a fight. We should win this because we have some super upgraded ships. I say super upgraded, they're reasonably upgraded. It was a draw. We'll wait one turn. So this is another one of these. The system is not connected to a network of vines. Ah, I need to go to Zane. Okay. You can start vining. Fire off some probes like that. We will end the turn. One more turn on that. Ingress needs some production advice. So how are you doing, Ingress? We're gonna move these guys over here. So none of these planets are actually suitable for the Unfallen in terms of their bonuses. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this Unfallen back to Primus. So we'll grab you and we'll set your destination to be Primus. So which one of these planets gives me more production? I think it's the desert planet. Well, I'm going to want the Hisho to live over here. So how close are we to... There's 3 more populations, so we're not too far away from that. Food-wise, it's going to be a good idea to get sustainable farms. Just to help this population grow a little bit quicker. Graphius has reached its peak population, which is not unreasonable because it's a fairly small set of planets, and it's a fairly small system. It's going to be mainly generating resources for us. It's not going to be doing anything particularly useful. Right, so a lot of production just finished there. So we're going to have to... So this is probably a good turn to do an assessment of the direction of our empire. You've access to advanced interaction with this minor civilization will provide you with most of their resources. So we just got some... Be the first to raise one of your heroes for level 9. Okay, we just got a bunch of antimatter, I think. And we built the ITER. And we just got the Trees of Life. The story of other species fascinate us. They have their own tree of life and history, as we have ours. They speak often of the endless, but they do not see what lies beyond the tail of the endless and dust. Long before the endless, other powerful entities existed, creatures of dust and light, who have since disappeared. So this is the Center of Light and Life, which is plus 10% science per population type on systems, which is really nice. Okay. Technology, civilizations, history. We are unused to seeing and learning so much, to absorbing this quantity of information, or data as some now call it. Events, discoveries and artifacts fall upon us like torrential rain. It is all we can do not to be swept away. The heart beats more strongly now, as though driven by our concern. New knowledge is absorbed as quickly as it can be, and when it is too great or too complex, it drains like water into our subconscious and is captured there by the heart, biding its time to resurface and be integrated and understood at a pace more natural to the rhythms of the Unfallen. Maintaining our reason and equilibrium becomes more and more difficult, but the Unfallen are nothing if not hardy and resolute. Still, the new knowledge brings a challenge we had not considered, one that digs at the corners of our society. Do we grow, change and evolve, or do we fall back upon the ways we know and ride out the turmoil? Is the chaos of the new galaxy simply an analogy for fire, and if so, is it a fire that renews, or the fire that destroys? It would be good if we could discover these answers before this fire becomes too powerful for our control. It does not escape us that the analogies we use are flooding fire, agents of cataclysm. Okay, so do I want 250 influence, or do I want 50 mercurite? So I don't like either of these at all. So probably I'm just going to pick which one is easier. Battle at Gemini, we should be able to win that, no problem. We'll just fight that.
We hail your rational leadership.
But does that make us hypocrites? Yes, it does. So they're happy with me because I pulled my units out of their territory. So let me have a look here at my science. I could possibly generate a lot more science. You know what? I'm going to take the... I'm just going to take the one that's easier, is what I'm going to do. Tradition. I'll take this one because it's easier, because I can achieve it relatively quick. Some heroes leveled up. This guy did, that's good. Might take extra food production here. And he was building up Galter, wasn't he? He was, but he's almost ready to move out of here because this place is pretty much ready to be self-sufficient. We will pick up some science stuff here, I suppose. Take 12 turns, just go ham on science in here. I know in Graphius, you still have a bit of work to do, so I tell you what, I might even move... Oh, well, no, you don't have much room to grow. Now, Cersini could be a place that could use a governor. Because it has a very low production, so I tell you what, I'm going to move over... Oh, it has... Oh, like Glagaran, never mind. Ingress. Ingress could probably use a governor, right? Maybe. I don't really have anywhere that needs a governor. Well, here could use one, so I think I'll move over this guy to here. Should take him a few turns to get over there, right? I just go and check. What are you doing? You're on Phoenix, leveling up, right? That's good. And you did level up. You got 5 levels from building that wonder. So you're taking spaceship skills. Mainly, I just have you there to level up. So you are actually in a Senate position. So anything that gives Senate bonuses would actually not be bad. Plus 25% capacity on Empire. We'll pick that up. And this up. For some Senate bonuses. So now we have hostile treaty costs. Not that we'll need that, but you know, getting those Senate bonuses, not too shabby. And similarly on this scientist guy, we'll be seeing what we can do. Now, Phoenix. You're also going to be building the... Yes. And then I want to pull over. Hey, what? We'll do something else for 5 turns. How about xenotourism, magnetic, and this, and then in 5 turns we'll switch the governor. I shouldn't have taken that guy off. I should have checked first, but I'm a dumbass. So Battelle has finished xeno-industrial infrastructure, which means they have quite a decent bit of production now. I suppose there's no harm in picking up the interplanetary transport networks to further improve its production capacity. I would like to transport away my native populations from here to somewhere more suitable. Primus is also unsuitable. But you know what? I think I'll just that's just me min-maxing. I don't think that's actually necessary. So you colonize your snow planet over here. How about you pick up some cerebral reality drone networks, sustainable farming. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Let's actually check out our empire. How are we doing? So we own 2 wonders. I don't know what all these things, I don't know what these little bars mean. I can only assume we're doing pretty well on various fronts. We've generated a lot of dust, actually. Speaking of dust, something I want to get to work on is trade companies. That's something I want to work on next. So we have these guys. I will be extending vines here. For the plus 50. What you call them? You guys are ready to be upgraded. So let me go in here and see if I can upgrade drop 4. Auto design, I guess, helped. So you are using what? I don't think that's actually necessary. I don't really like the idea of using torpedoes. I could actually, for fun, stick on one of these improved plasma beams on this ship. And just use it as a full, close range brawler. Oh, I definitely have some good stuff to do here, though. I'll plop in a bit of shielding. Well, I suppose I could, just in case, stick on a basic sync. No, we'll go full battle. And then we'll stick on a energy damage module instead of an engine, and then we will stick on a Hyperium engine. So now, if I take this off, ooh, that's really good. A lot of damage. So this ship is now super suited for close range combat. We will apply this design. And now this fleet is very much so ready to go play in the big bad boy playpen. A lot of pirates over here that I need to be worried about. So we're expanding naturally. I think we'll grab Laz. I don't think we're ready to go into their territory and start vining them up, because that might be a hostile action unless we're allies. I'm not really sure how to use vines on your allies are. Also, this episode has gone super over length. So we'll call it here. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, I'm getting sucked in to the point where I'm spending an extra 10 minutes playing the game. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, if you want to see more of me playing Endless Space 2 or indeed any other game that I play, make sure you subscribe to my channel to get notified when new videos come out. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to give me your feedback, make sure you leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying my voice breaking. And I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.